Are you ready? Is everybody ready for your Week 1 review? Can you believe draft's already been done? It's like Week 1's over. Our first waiver wire stuff's going to happen tonight. Oh my gosh, this season's already flying by. Next thing you know, we're going to have snow on the ground. What the heck? Anyway, I should have bet you, Josh, that $50 stupid dollars, but I'm a wuss. I admit it. I don't like to bet that kind of stuff when I just don't know if my team can do it. When I saw Peyton Manning, then the next day when Peyton Manning did light me up for that 72, yeah, I thought I was going to lose too. I thought for sure I was done. But guess what? Holy cow, my team did exactly what I said it would do. It would average 20 to 30 points a person. Pretty much everyone got 20. Foster basically 20, Gore almost 20, Vincent Jackson 22, Reggie Wayne 23, Owen Daniels 23, my kicker 16, which that won't happen that often, and Tony Romo 32. All my players got about the points where I figured they would. So 179 points is more than I expect to score each week, but I think 150 should be right on the money. And that should get me a lot of wins. As for you, Josh, Chris Ivory is one of your running backs. That doesn't look good. And he has to be because you don't have any other running backs. So you're screwed. T.Y. Hilton's supposed to get more of the ball, but you got Miles Austin that I would probably play, or Hakeem Nicks. So you're going to score some points. I don't know if Peyton Manning's going to get you what he got you last week all the time. I don't even think Peyton Manning's going to get you 50 points all the time, but he probably will get you 35 to 45 all the time, which is awesome. Don't get me wrong, that's awesome. So you lost, suck it. You're going to go down in the toilet bowl. Mark it now. There's no jinx, buddy. There's no jinx when I say you're toilet bound. You are toilet bound. So, moving on. Pink Taco, another team I predicted would be awesome. Michael Vick is a stud as long as he's healthy. He already, at the end of the game, he's like walking like an old grand ladies again. But Vick looked good, 35 points. Reggie Bush looked stellar if he can stay healthy too, because I guess he played with a groin issue or a dislocated thumb too or something. And Adrian Peterson, finally, are we going to have an overall first number 1 draft pick? Wait, let me see what I say. Are we going to have an overall number 1 draft pick consensus over the whole world where he's going to live up to being the number 1 draft pick? Because 3 touchdowns was awesome to see. Your team does look good. Your receiving core, you might want to make a trade since you got 4 running backs and get one more better receiver. Kimbrel Tompkins had a rough start. He should turn around, but he had a rough start. And Ben there, that got killed by the Taco Plugger. I mean, he scored 150 points, so it's not like horrible. But yeah, you got -2 out of David Wilson. That sucked. I mean, you still would have lost, but if David Wilson had a normal game, you should have got about 165 to 170. So that sucks losing by that much, getting that many points too. I still like your team though, but you need a running back. Maybe you're going to start playing Joe Bell. He looked good on his first week. Or no Sean Marino, who knows. But you might need another running back too. Sorry. Chefs and the Doo-Doo Boy. You both had a horrible game. I mean, in my league, you need to score at least 130 plus to have a chance. And neither of you did it. Lucky for you, Chefs, you won. You had, what? Calvin Johnson had, you know what? You're lucky you won with Calvin Johnson having such a dismal game, because I bet he's never going to do that again. Calvin should always get you top-notch points. Did you have anyone? Oh, man. There's nothing you could have done. I mean, do you play Anquan Bolden or Mike Wallace? Personally, I would have played Anquan Bolden, not knowing what would have happened. Because Mike Wallace, to me, is, he's going to suck. He's with Ryan Tannehill. So, I would have played Bolden. You had Bolden on your bench. You still won. But you still had Bolden on your bench. And No one else really to brag about on your bench. Everyone else was just okay. But it was a good win. But it was an easy win. You know why? Because Doo-Doo's team is going to struggle. I mean, you got one guy already dinged up. Who was his name? Des Bryant. Go figure, right? It's like Des Bryant, I think, gets his money and says, how can I just get hurt? I really want to get hurt because I don't want to fake it. But how can I get hurt where I can get paid and not really have to do much? Because every single year at the beginning of the season, he gets hurt. It's so irritating. And then Lamar Miller was a no-show. Marshawn Lynch was a no-show. Antonio Gates was a no-show. All those studs were no-shows for you. You're going to struggle all year, Dave. Sorry, buddy. Next up, Scott Berminator. The Berminator beat the Dirty Engines. 161 to 141. And I got this zit in my nose right there. It hurts. Oh my gosh, it hurts. There's nothing really different on your team I would have done. I would have pretty much started everyone you started. So good win, Berminator. The Dirty Engines, however, you got a lot of quarterbacks. You have a lot of quarterbacks. Have fun saying, who do I start? Because now that Brady has like nothing to throw to, it's like, do you continue to start Brady? Or do you bench him and start, I don't know, Griffin or Terrell Pryor, who runs the ball? I just noticed that you got 3 black quarterbacks. I'm proud of you. Wait, more power to you, brother. Yeah. You got... Oh, and Whedon. I didn't even see you had Whedon. I forgot you got... Man, you got a really white quarterback, and then a preppy boy quarterback, and then 3 black quarterbacks. Way to keep it real. Anyway, wow, Brand Whedon only got 21 points. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know. And you got 3 defenses. Why would you draft 3 defenses? Colts, Bengals, and Texans. Jeez, get rid of one of them. Oh, man, Matt, you cracked me up. No wonder you lost. Too bad you didn't play Doo-Doo or Chefs. You would have won that game. The man from Nantucket, he beat the Miami Fins. Fins had such a good week in my other 2 leagues, but he choked in this one. You want to know why? Because Andy Dalton sucks, okay? He's a red-headed quarterback that sucks, okay? Nothing you can say about it. Stephen Ridley had a really bad game. Jones-Drew's first game back since whenever. Not too good either. And Sidney Rice just came off of surgery. He stunk. So, I mean, did you really think you were going to win, Bill? Did you have anyone? You had Wes Welker on your bench. I give you props. You played Brian Hartline. I was shocked that you... I mean, I couldn't play Brian Hartline. Now I will, but I wouldn't have. But you had Wes Welker on your bench. Do you know that 25... Oh, guess what? No, you still would have lost. You still would have lost by like 4 or 5 points. But how do you have Wes Welker on your bench? I don't get it. Yeah, next up. Next up, dead giveaway gets stung by the Captain Insanos. He had LaShawn McCoy go off for 33.5 points. And Pierre Garçon with 13.4. That Monday Night Magic came back to beat Dead Giveaway. Wow. Yeah, because you had nobody playing. You were done. I bet you wish you would have played Matt Schaub, though. I mean, who's going to play Matt Schaub over Matt Ryan? You had Matt Ryan, you're going to play Matt Ryan. So don't do it, man. Don't say I wish I would have, because you wouldn't have. Okay? I'll make you feel better that way. And Brandon Myers with his 19 points. I mean, that's hard to play Brandon Myers when you already had Jason Witten in there. Yeah, you could have made him your flex because Roddy White was very questionable, and he did play, but you know he played very hurt. So You couldn't do it. Nothing you could do. Anyway, good win, Captain Insanos. Good win. That's all I can tell you. Now, let's look at the what do they call them? The NFL pick'ems. Who's the stud right now? Well, it's Pocket Rockets. Of course, the team that I beat. He's also now the leader in the NFL pick'ems with 13 right. You got 1, 2, 3 other guys at 12, and then 4 other guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys at 11, and then 3 guys at 10. So we're all really doing good. So keep it up, people. But, I mean, not really. I would like to move up and kind of win this. So slow it down. Let's do a little week 2 prediction, shall we? I love this because people always like, okay, well, if I pick them to win, well, that means you will lose. Let's start with Been There, Rate That, who will be playing me. Wow, they're predicting us to have a big shootout, man. They think you're going to win 178 to 172. And, unfortunately, I don't think I am going to win. So, you're right. Been There, Rate That will probably beat me. The Chefs are going to play the Scott Berminator. Change your team name, Scott. Seriously. You can't have your team name be Scott Berman. Change it. Change it to, like, I don't care, Choo Choo Train. Or change it to, like, the Little Engine That Could. Or maybe just the Berminator. I like that. Just change the dang name. So anyway, Chefs, you're predicted to just barely lose to the Berminator. But do I agree? The computer says you should lose. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at your lineup and thinking, wow, that's a good lineup. You know, I'm looking at his, and he's got a good lineup too, but he's playing tougher defenses. So I'm going to take the Chefs to beat the Berminator. Doo-Doo is playing Man from Nantucket. Wow, they predict Doo-Doo to score 160, but they predict Nantucket to score 165. Who should I go with? I'm going with the Man from Nantucket. Sorry. Taco Pluggers playing Dead Giveaway. Taco Pluggers, of course, is predicted to kill him. Do I agree, though? That is the question. Do I agree? Yep, I agree. Taco Pluggers wins. That's the lock of the week right there. Taco Pluggers wins. You want to know why? Because I said so. That's why. Yep, I said so. Dirty Engines versus Captain Insanos. Wow, Captain Insanos is predicted to kill him. They're saying Tom Brady's only going to score 23 points. Oh, come on. Seriously, this is Tom Brady. I don't give a crap. He's going to get 30, 35. Oh, man. But do you play Robert Griffin? I mean, he's got the Packers. You might consider that, Matt. Just saying. Or maybe Whedon, or maybe Pryor, or maybe Manuel. The list goes on and on for you. So, Captain Insanos has Big Ben against the Bengals, and he's predicted to get 186 points tonight, or for the week. I'm just not seeing this, man. I'm picking an upset. It's not my lock of the week, but this is my upset. Dirty Engines to beat the Captain Insanos. When you go online, you look at the rosters. To me, Dirty Engines has the better roster. I don't know how he's predicted to score so little. Next up, Pocket Rockets versus the Finns. Another close battle. But until you get Andy Dalton off your stinking roster, you're not going to win. I don't care if they say he's going to score 42 points. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. I am predicting... Oh, man. I don't know, man. What am I predicting? I'm going to predict if Pocket Rockets changes his lineup around, I will predict that Pocket Rockets wins. There you go. I think that's all I got for you, fellas. I hope you enjoyed looking at me for 15 minutes. Go throw up if you feel like you need to throw up. Have a good day. Bye.